Hi, I'm Dean Naidu and welcome to Tipsy Time. Hi guys and welcome back to another episode. As you guys may have noticed, I started a Facebook group called Tipsy Time, and we've done a recent poll on the group. Would you guys like to see some vegetarian food on the menu? And the results is an incredible yes. So I've decided to make some Paneer Biryani today for all you guys wanting something vegetarian. Okay, so we're gonna need some paneer, some rice. I'm using Sela basmati rice. You can use normal basmati rice as well. Some fresh peas, 3 to 4 tomatoes pureed. Then we've got onions, 2 ways. You're gonna need some just chopped up for braising, and then some chopped into onion rings, which I'm gonna slow fry in some butter ghee or clarified butter. Then we're gonna need some coconut cream, some yogurt, our ginger garlic paste, some saffron, salt, Kashmiri chili powder, garam masala, turmeric, madras masala, then a star anise seed, bay leaf, fennel and cumin seed, the cinnamon stick, cloves, green cardamom, and last but not least, some mustard seeds. Okay, so let's start with prepping our rice, which I fully boil before I start my paneer. So we get a pot. That's about 1.5 cups of rice. We'll throw in our cinnamon stick, our bay leaf, and 2 green cardamom. And I also put the peas in at the same time because they cook at the same rate. And we'll get some water in here. And we'll get in about 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And last but not least, salt. Now we'll get this onto a stove on a medium heat and let it cook through. Okay, so while the rice is going, let's get some clarified butter or ghee into a pot. We're gonna fry up those onion rings on a medium heat. Let that melt down. Okay, now that our ghee is nicely melted and hot, let's put in our onions. Give it a little mix up. A bit of salt in there. And we'll leave that to slowly cook away. Okay, so let's get started with our paneer. Firstly, we'll get in some clarified butter or ghee. Let that melt down. Okay, next we'll get some mustard seeds. And then the rest of our dry spices. Okay, then next we'll get in our onions. Okay, the onions seem ready now. Next we'll go in with all our dry spices. Get that mixed into the onion nicely. And then we'll get our ginger garlic paste. And where's my beer? Hold on. I'm going to pour in our tomato puree. Lower the heat. And at the same time we can get in some of our yogurt. About 3 teaspoons of yogurt in here. And a bit. Mix up. And finally we're going to add in some tomato paste. Give that a quick mix. This gives you a more concentrated tomato flavor. We just have a look at the rice there. It's been 10 minutes or so, still need some time. And then our onions, yeah, that's going on exactly how we want it to go. Some salt into our tomato chutney, yeah. Okay, so we let that cook off until the tomatoes are almost ready, and we cover it up. And we can probably get in the paneers now. Let's just mix that into our tomato base. Okay, we'll just let that cook for a little while. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. That looks perfect actually. So now we'll get in our coconut cream. 2 tablespoons of that. That'll be mixed into our mixture here. Okay, now that the coconut cream is in, we're just going to cover it up and leave it to simmer for 10 minutes or so. Okay, so our rice looks ready, so we can get that off the stove. Okay, as you can see, our onions are browned up nicely, so we're just going to get them on some kitchen paper just to draw out some of the oil. Okay, so now we're just going to prep some saffron. We don't need all of these. Just going to get like a pinch, get it in there, and then we'll pour in some boiling water. And that go through. The saffron has colored the water. It smells amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna layer our biryani before I put it into the oven. I've chosen my little pot here, which is perfect for the 2 of us. So let's start by putting in our paneer tomato base. Okay, so that's our paneer gravy at the bottom. I'm going to put in some coriander on the top. The fragrance of this herb will just go through the dish. And then some of our onions that we fried earlier. That through. Okay, now we'll spoon over our cooked rice. Okay, now that the rice is all in, we'll get the remainder of our fried onions on the top. And then we'll get our saffron water mix. And we'll just run it through the whole dish. Finish off with some more coriander. And now I'll get some foil over this. Okay, so now that it's all foiled up, I'm just going to pop the lid on. Okay, so pop it into a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 30 minutes. And then we're ready to eat. Okay, so it's just come out of the oven. It smells amazing. And now we can get ready to plate up and taste. Okay, now for the taste test.
Paneer is not one of my favorite things, but this definitely makes me happy.
I'm glad. So guys, that's the Paneer Biryani. If you like the video, please subscribe and click on the like button. Until next time, goodbye.